Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction to Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, Episode 4. Well, last episode we got to pretty much 90% of the episode, I would say, give or take, was in the fantasy world, and did a lot of exploring, got some world building done inside of it. They went to the effectively what is Egypt in that fantasy world, the desert area, with a lot of sand, a lot of heat, and a pyramid, just to make sure you knew it was Egypt, and yeah, they went in there and did some adventuring. They were looking for those gemstone things. But unfortunately, what they ran into instead was a group of bandits that were trying to kill them and steal the valuable um, arc dragon scales and blood that he had in his backpack. They don't actually know that's what those things are, but that one bandit leader guy, he apparently has some sort of skill that lets him like see treasure inside people's bags and whatnot. And yeah, found out those were pretty valuable, so he wants them for himself. So yeah, after a bit of a fight, we got to see Kazuhio show off some of his skills as well as Maria, but in the end, the slave or prisoner that the bandits had that they're basically using for power was able to summon some crazy sea serpent beast, and that effectively got them killed. So they quickly transported back to the real world, and are just gonna wait till tomorrow night to let things blow over, and then they'll have to go back. But for now, probably gonna be an episode where we um, take Maria out to some place in Japan and just have a good slice of lifetime. So I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to see where they actually end up going, but or maybe I'm completely wrong and they do something else entirely. But either way, let's get into the episode and see what happens next. There'll be two versions of this reaction. There'll be the timer-based version once you get your own video player to that. Or if you want to stay on this video, there'll be a smaller version of my own video player on the other side of the screen for you. Without further ado, let's get into Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, Episode 4. A beautiful morning. Or afternoon. Probably morning, though. Have you seen such a, such a tamed cat before?
なんとも平和な眺めだね。昨日向こうの世界で怪物に襲われたなんて嘘みたいに。
Now they get to enjoy themselves for a nice relaxing weekend.
休日の始まりに時間を戻そう。今日はマリーがこっちに来て初めての週末なのだ。
He has the day off, so they just get to enjoy all of what Japan has to offer. Which is a much different world than the one they, or at least Maria came from. Still have plenty of questions to answer still about the whole fact that he can transport into that fantasy world to begin with. They've kind of like made some small remarks about it, how that Maria seems to think that there might be someone that's like watching over him and letting things happen the way they do because of the fact that he can only bring some items there and back from each world, and some are forced to stay where they are. But that's probably for a later moment in the show. For now, we just gotta just relax and enjoy all the cute fun times with our elf girl. And our ordinary guy, because it's always an ordinary guy. So what's on the agenda for today?
川までこんなに整備して綺麗だけど精霊は少し元気がないみたいね。
この辺りは治水がかなり重要なんだ。
She's mentioned that before. Like, does she see spirits in this world too?
そう。
Kazuhio's like blowing it off every time, but
声までは聞こえないわ。この世界では精霊との隔たりを感じるわね。精霊と意思疎通できなかった子供の頃に戻った気分。
are there actually any spirits at all?
向こうに行ったばかりの僕と同じかも。 レベル1の状態。
そうね、多分もっと触れ合わないといけないのね。
Nope.
あ、猫だ。
So we did a small flash forward to start the episode.
お名前はなんていうのかしら。
怖がらせちゃいけないよ、マリー。
Yeah, you better be careful with cats. They have a habit of scratching you.
そうなの？
Happens to me a lot. Why, I'm a dog person.
挨拶してるのかな。まだ触っちゃダメだよ。猫はね、触られたい時には自分から主張してくるから。
I guess that's the sign that says you can pet me. That face.
よーし、触りますよ。うわ、柔らかい。喉が震えてるわ。指先がプルプル。
Even the stray cats in Japan are well tamed. Well, actually, it has a collar and a belt, so it might not be stray.
はずいよ。なに？どうしたの？
なんでもないよ。
Where are we at now? Some restaurant?
マリーが日本語を覚えるのに役立つかもと図書館へ来
Oh,
た。
a library. That makes sense. How did that door just open? And why is it made of glass?
まあ、ずいぶん明るいのね。私の知ってる書庫はもっと暗くて埃っぽいところよ。
That's bad on your eyes.
本にとって日光は毒でしょ。
そっか、あっちの世界では本は貴重品だものね。
We can print them for fun here.
こっちへ魔導書を持ち
Takes like little to no effort now that we got the old printing press.
ここで
And probably even more advanced stuff now than that.
マリーは勉強家だな。児童文学コーナー。
Why are we going to children's literature? I guess that's she is learning the language, so.
ちょっと待って、和彦。もしかしてあなた、私に子供向けの本を読ませるつもり？
Not having it.
あなたね、少し私を子供扱いしてはいないかしら？
You're level 1.
引く本があるかなと思ったんだ。もしピンとこなければ通り過ぎても構わないからさ、行ってみようよ。
きれい、色がたくさん。
She likes the children's books.
本なんだ。中身も綺麗な色をしているんだよ。それが気になった？
You are.
色が素敵だから目を引かれただけよ。
Uh-huh. Likely story.
確かこれは猫がいろいろな国へ旅をするシリーズだったと思う。昔はすごく人気があってね。僕が子供の頃はいつも貸し出されていたな。
もう人気がないの？こんなに綺麗な本なのに。
絵本にも流行があるからね。よかったら読んでみない？実は本もね、人に読んでもらいたがってるんだよ。
読んであげたいけど、まだ文字がわからないから。
Hey, that's what we're learning for.
じゃあ僕が読んで聞かせようか。どれか気に入ったのを借りて帰ろう。
She's a kid in a bookstore.
ずいぶん悩んでいたね。
可愛いのや綺麗なのやいろいろあって迷っちゃった。でもやっぱりこれにするわ。この子、さっきの子にとことなく似ているんだもの。今日の夜読んでもらうのが楽しみ。
すみません。この本をお借りしたいのですが。
はい、確認いたします。
She's about to think they're gonna buy it for their or borrowing it for their kid.
お、
Oh wait, do we know this person?
久しぶりです。
We do.
スタッフさん、お元気そうで。あれ、今日はとても可愛らしいお嬢さんをお連れで。
海外から来た親戚なんです。
Good cover story.
楽しんでもらうのに絵本はどうかなと。
それは素敵ですね。こんにちは。お名前は何というのかしら。
この図書館で働いている人だよ。名前を教えてくださいって。日本語の実践をしてみようか。
初めて会った時の挨拶が。聞き慣れない外国語、綺麗な響き。
Don't think about it too hard. You're never gonna find it in
マリアーベルです。
in the real world.
一条薫子です。よろしくね、マリアーベルちゃん。え、和彦、どうして私の名前の
That's just part of the culture.
間違って捕まってしまった。
ああ、それは継承でね。ちゃんとかくんとか名前の後につけるんだ。ちゃんは年下の可愛い子につけることが多いかな。
We're literally having a freaking lecture on language.
可愛い子。よろしくです。薫子ちゃん。薫子ちゃん。
She called me younger.
北瀬さん、名前を呼ばれた時の破壊力がすごくて困ります。
気持ちはものすごくわかります。
She has that aura about her.
本人は無自覚だから僕も大変なんですよ。
まさか北瀬さん、手を出したりは。
出してません。
I'm sure he's thinking about it though.
での最大声量、さすがです。
第一に僕にそんな度胸あるはずもありません。
では、度胸があれば手を出していた。
Probably.
可愛い子なんです。幻滅されたくない。
はい。しばらくはそのままの関係がいいと思いますよ。私が言うことではありませんが。
そうします。
さて、貸し出しカードですが、住所の変更などはありませんか？
あ、そういえば少し前に引っ越しをしまして。
はい。では、免許証をお預かりしますね。あら？この住所。
Oh, how convenient.
マンション？
We're neighbors.
偶然ですね。
I guess we're gonna be seeing her more often.
何の話をしているの？
ね、彼女も僕らと同じマンションに住んでるんだって。
もしよければなのですが、ご近所の交流として今度どこかで食事をしませんか？
ああ、もちろんいいですが。
その正直なところ、マリアーベルさんと仲良くなりたくて。
There's the ulterior motive.
彼女が君と仲良くなりたいからまた会いましょうって。いいかな？
それは構わないけど。
But the whole elf ear thing could be a problem.
大丈夫だよ。僕も一緒だから。
Because I don't think you're gonna be wearing that hat the entire time you're
君の
at the
日
house.
本で初めての友達になってくれると思う。
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. What are we making here?
ねえ和彦、図書館の後に行ったお店で借りてきたこれ、あなたは動く絵本だって言ったわよね。でも絵なんて見えないけど。
You gotta put in the telly first.
Ah,
Then the pictures show up.
使い方を教えるね。この機械に入れて、これで操作するんだ。
あら、かわいい音楽。
They're
動
moving.
いてる。
It's the greatest technology of all time.
ほとんどは人が手で描いてるんだよ。アニメーションって言って。
Well, I don't think they go by hand too often anymore. That's the very old school version of doing things. Maybe they still do it that way. I don't know anything about animation. I know vaguely that they used to like literally draw like everything frame by frame and like pictures and then just put them all together, but that's way old school now. Those are some very thick pancakes.
お待たせ。どこまで進んだかな？
わあ、美味しそう。
見ながら食べよう。
あら、いい匂い。
I make my pancakes a lot more wider, not that tall.
幸せな味ね。
ほんと。
ねえ、最初から見てもいいかしら。できればあなたの解説を聞きながら見たいわ。
オッケー。どうせなら部屋は暗くしよう。
What is this?
どうして？
This a scary show?
最 最初は映画館でかけられるんだ。真っ暗な空間で大画面に向かって見る。
We'll have to go to one sometime.
それに比べてうちのテレビは小さいけれど、気分。
Back to this.
うわ素敵。
これは昔の日本の風景だね。
So it's a historical of some sort then?
周りは今でもこんな感じだよ。
へえ、本当にこんな風景があるのね。見てみたい。
じゃあ行ってみる？もうすぐ連休があるから。
行きたいわ。もしお邪魔でなく。
You could never be a bother.
おじいさんに話しておくよ。僕も久しぶりに行くから楽しみだ。
I just realized they're having pancakes at night. That's a breakfast food. How dare you indulge in something that delicious when you're not supposed to? I'm jealous now. And I want a pancake. She's like staring in awe. What the heck? Okay, what's happening?
会話はほとんどわからなかったけど、この映画を見られて嬉しい。
Maria, you better calm down there.
生き生きとしていて、とても不思議だったの。
ああ、ただの絵じゃなくて物語だからね。
私ね、本も好きだけど。
She's about to be very embarrassed when she realizes what she just did.
他の人の想像の世界を案内してくれるものだと思ったわ。
ああ、それはわかりやすい表現だね。日本にはこういうアニメやゲームや面白いものがたくさんある。日本語を覚えたらきっといろいろ楽しめると思うよ。
私、絶対覚えるわ。こんなものに触れられないなんて悔しくてたまらないもの。だから。
Oh god.
ねえ、和彦。
え？
お願い。
マリー、ちょっと。
もう一度最初から見ても。
Jesus. You freaking tease. Well, she's having fun at least. She really enjoys it. Uh-oh. Earthquake? How freaked out is she about to be? How freaked out is she about to be? Oh no! Don't worry about it, just get back in the other room. There it is. Well, he did a good job, I have to admit. Hopefully dinner's not too awkward. Don't worry, he enjoyed it.
日本は地震が多いって説明しておけばよかったね。本当にごめんなさい。
何かしら、この香り。
スパイスの香りだね。日本伝統
This guy's a pretty good cook, it seems.
今回は本場インド風にスパイスをいっぱい使ったキーマカレーだよ。
とっても強い香りね。
That's India for you. That's why I mostly stay away from Indian food. I don't like spice too much. It's hoishi? It is.
すごく美味しい。辛いけど野菜の甘みもあって、辛いのに手が止まらない。
よかった。
You better drink something. Not alcohol, though. We know how quick you get drunk.
ような味をしているのね。
そういえば向こうの砂漠地帯の料理もスパイスをたくさん使っていたよ。
ふーん。あ、砂漠といえば
Yeah.
あの怪物。ああ、満喫しすぎてまたすっかり忘れてた。
We're gonna have to go back to that crap soon.
そうだと思った。
ねえ、また同じ場所で目覚めるのよね。
どうだろう。時々場所が変わったりするけど、多分同じかな。
あなたね、そんなにのんびりして。
It's happened all the time to him.
帰ってこられるからって命の危険に変わりないと分かっているのかしら。
分かってるよ。でも僕らはもう何の危険もないから。ヒントは昨日はできなかったけど今日ならできること。
あなたのスキル、1日1回の長距離移動ね。
So they can just get the hell out of Dodge.
だからすぐに脱出できるよ。ただ問題は、
Yeah.
あの子のことね。
Want to play the hero.
怯えていたから多分脅されて怪物を呼び出していたんじゃないかな。あの子の持っていた魔力触媒に秘密がありそうだ。もし盗賊に捕まっているなら助けたいよね。
So time to play hero.
作戦会議をしたいんだけどいいかな。
もちろんよ。でもその前に一つ思い出したことがあるわ。古い文献によると、獣人の猫族は魔石の扱いに長けているという言い伝えがあったそうよ。あの子の顔はよく見えなかったから。
So likely a cat beast, whatever that is.
もしかしたらマリーが来てからこちらで過ごす夜の時間が少しずつ伸びてきた。ある日のことです。黒猫が目覚めるとなぜか辺りは真っ
It's like
暗。しかし
giving his kid a lullaby to go to sleep.
どんどんドロドロ
Reading a bedtime story.
これまでの僕は夢の世界の方にばかり惹かれていた。
But now he's got more to look forward to.
外の景色なんてあまり見ていなかったかもしれない。でもマリーと見たらあの景色もきっと。
So what happens when you both go to bed at a different time? Does she spawn in the world early? Nope. Oh, there's a little bit of post-credit looks like this time around. Yeah, they never really explained if something weird happens if they don't go to bed at the exact same time, so I guess nothing happens there. If that would cause a problem, that's going to be that could be some lead to some complications. But yeah, we still don't even have the answer to why exactly Marie was even able to travel with him to the other world in the first place. Okay, so we got about a minute left. What's going to happen? We're back in our fantasy world.
おはようマリー。
You didn't hear any of that yelling, did you?
すごい砂ね。
あの怪物の熱射攻撃のせいだろうね。
さあ、早く始めましょう。
よし、まずは
あなたとパーティーを組むのは初めてね。
まあ僕は誰かと組んだこと自体あまりないけど。
もう人見知りなんだから。
He's a bit of a loner.
それはマリーだって。
ほら、登録完了したわ。これで離れていてもチャットできるわよ。
That's a function? It really is a video game. There's our target. All right. So that was Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, episode 4, and that episode basically went about as I expected it to. It was a very cute slice of life episode that was just based around exploring a little bit more of Japan with Marie, and it had a lot of fun interactions. We had Marie experience her first fully tamed and very casual cat, and she very much enjoyed petting it. And then they went to the library where that gave Marie some things to learn about the world with because she's trying to learn the language right now of Japanese, and a good way for kids to learn that, even though she's not a kid but she might as well be in this world, is to read small picture books and watch kid movies too, and that's exactly what they did, and it worked out pretty well, I would say. She quite enjoyed the book, and she really, really enjoyed the movie. So, yeah, I'd say that plan worked out pretty well. And we also got to meet our first, not our first new character, but our first character that seems like they're gonna be an actual recurring character in the Japanese world, and that's gonna be the librarian. I can't remember what Kazuhio called her for the name, but she is she's the librarian. She's like an old friend of some sort with Kazuhio apparently because they already knew each other. And also she happens to by coincidence be a neighbor as well, living in the same apartment complex. So definitely going to have other opportunities to meet her and talk to her and see how it works. She seems very fond of Marie right off the bat, which is very easy to do because she's adorable and of course you want to be friends with her. And yeah, I can't wait to see what happens when they start interacting with her a bit more when they go to Japan. But now it looks like we are now back in the fantasy world, which means it's time to put on the Operation Save the Cat Beast folk that's being um forced to use the magic stone, like basically being a slave or something close to that by the bandits, and we'll see what happens next. Band's got to be pretty confused about the whole situation because they thought they killed them already, and then they suddenly disappeared out of nowhere, and now they're back all of a sudden too. So we'll see what happens with the fight. It's going to be pretty interesting, and we'll see what Kazuhiko is able to do. I mean, we already saw part of his skills that he's able to use. He has that short teleportation skill. He's good with the sword, and yeah, he can fight pretty well, and he has a pretty high level too, according to Maria. So I mean, he's been in this world a long time, and he's developed some skills that show that. So should be a fun, exciting fight. Hopefully the animation holds up because it's definitely you can tell just by watching the show it's definitely not like the highest budget show there is, and not really meant to be. This show is more of a slice of life, just chill, have fun show. It's not really meant to be this heavy action focused show. So we'll see how the animation holds up during the fight scene. Hopefully it's good, but either way, should still be a good time, and I'm looking forward to it. So with that, thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy and want to see more. This has been Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, Episode 4, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.